Hey, so I want you to look behind me. See that building back there? That's a hotel. We're gonna drive a little bit out. It's by a store I had to go to. And that hotel right there, look, it's cheap, which is good, but it's disgusting. And that's where I spent the holidays after the divorce. Just a cheap room, place reeked of like God knows what. You know, this industrial strength carpet, but it had a bed and a roof, right? So I'm grateful for that. The point is, that's where I was after this divorce thing. Broken down, broke, blah, blah, blah. And during the holidays and with kids, and I know some of you guys have kids, some of you don't. The point is, I'm showing you things are going to get better. That's where I washed up for a while till I could get my feet back under me. And some of you guys might be, like we talked about before, at a hotel, on a couch at your friend's house, who the hell knows where. But I did my car, I did a rat motel, hotel, all this stuff. And the point is, look at me now, okay? And that's going to be you too. Just stick with the program. I don't care if it's something you come up with or something that you can access, a team or a bunch of people or a program. Email us at divorcestrong@yahoo.com. We've helped a lot of people get through this. The holidays are coming up, brah. That can be a tough one, all right? So reach out, because like I said, it could be a tough time. Keep your exercise going. I'm becoming a big fan of intermittent fasting. In fact, let me just go back a step. Obviously, do what's smart. Whatever I say, check it with your doctor. Check it with what's reasonable. I push the limit a little bit. Don't be an idiot and run off and do something just because I say it when you know it could be borderline unhealthy. Discomfort is different than unhealthy, right? For me, getting in the ice bath in the morning, it's the Northeast. It's getting to be holiday season, the late fall, so it's cold here, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that if you have a heart condition. But the rest of you suckers, it's time to get a little uncomfortable because you're in discomfort. And for your own self, not to mention if you have kids, you have to show up. You have to be a warrior now. If you have kids, put the bull crap away and stand up and be a man. What does that mean? Oh, he said be a man. Did I trigger anybody? Sorry. So being a man means you're compassionate and a spiritual warrior. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out and kill a deer or something with your bare hands. It means you own up to your responsibilities, stay out of the whiny trap, blame and everything. Again, let's bring it back. Holidays, seeing people who might be on your side, not on your side. We talked about this before. Relatives who a couple weeks ago you were buddies talking about whatever, and now you're a war criminal. The kids don't know where they fall in. That's always a lot of fun. But you stay the line. How do you do that? I want to see some physical exercise, some fitness, some meditation, some discomfort each day. That can be anything from getting that cold water on the back of your neck to a couple push-ups, or a plank is always good. Fasting we talked about. Email me at divorcestrong@yahoo.com. We can tailor something for you, as opposed to just throwing generalities out there. Also, what are your goals, okay? Some of you guys like to hit the dating scene. Hey, that's fine. If you feel that's ready to go, do that. Just don't take your old garbage into that. And for God's sake, don't bore her to death talking about your relationship other than what you learned and didn't learn. Hey, didn't work out. Wish the best for her. That's kind of the end of it for me. Right. Okay, so just giving you an update on some things I've been looking into. I'm a big fan of the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Some of you may not know that, maybe not know it. But one of their big secrets they talk about, secret, not secret, is breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, being comfortable with the uncomfortable. When they are put in a headlock or an arm bar or something, first of all, they're tough as nails and grew up training all the time, but their breathing put them in a place where they were at 65, 75, 80, and their opponents were at 95, 100 or whatever, and that's when they knew to make their move. Now, this is a really bad comparison, but when you're around people during this divorce thing, could be lawyers or your ex or whatever, they're redlining. If you can be calm and just be there and breathe, you're going to get through things and react them a lot better, okay? Now, some of you guys, a lot of folks I've talked to, you're very successful in your line of business or sports or life or what have you, or others are dealing with other things. But bro, you gotta empty your cup and be open to things. Think outside the box, because something screwed up in this relationship, and be open to being better. Because if you're attached to being right all the time, it's just going to slow everything down and be poisonous to you and your growth. I've been there, shooting texts back and forth and complaining to friends and all that. But at one point, actually, at that hotel, that rat hole hotel, sorry, guys, you run a respectable business. It just is what it is. I looked in the mirror. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm doughy. I'm fat. I'm out of shape. I'm in a complaining mode, victim mode. And that was it, man. I was like, I'm out of this. I jumped into CrossFit and started doing some other things, meditating, watching content on survival, just climbing out of that rat hole in my mind, and figuratively, and getting out of that hotel, and learning different things. Because the bottom line is, you're boring people to death with your victimization, your bullcrap and complaining. You're either making them feel uncomfortable or you're boring them to death. Not to mention you're reinforcing the lower energies within yourself. Man up. I know it's hard. If I'm the first to say, hey, go out drinking with your friends or go to a concert or something and blow off some steam if this is just happening for you. Yeah, it's tough. I get it. But it's time to step it up and inoculate yourself as best you can in the coming holidays, especially. We've talked about this 100 times. The free writing, the cold showers, all these things. I don't care what you do, just do something. And reach out to us at divorcestrong@yahoo.com just to share what you're up to. I think my comment section might be off or on. I don't know what the problem is at, but you can go for it there. I wish you all the best. I'm on your side, okay? And I'm just a guy chasing my own tail in a lot of ways as well, okay? So I'm no guru, trust me. But I found that stepping up, manning up, consists of things we don't normally think about. Surrender, letting go. Now, that's a whole nother video, but what does that mean? She did this and she ran off a tire line pilot. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about surrendering to your own crap and your own defensiveness, your own arrogance, your own fear. Surrender means let it go. Surrender that energy to surrender in the sense of a verb. Surrender it to, which I guess that makes sense. Surrender it to the universe. Just let it pass through you and beautiful things happen. All right. And especially if you want a relationship with your kids that is better, with a woman, let that stuff pass through, because what's going to happen is if it gets stuck in there like a piece of wood in the river, right, that gets stuck on the rocks, that crap is going to come up in your next relationship. You don't want that. And I don't want that. Okay, I've been rambling. I just completed a 42-hour fast, so I'm pounding energy. It's just an amazing way to cleanse yourself. Don't run out and do that. I'm not telling you that. It took me a while to work up to that. And I have my things I got to deal with. But main point of this video is I'm awesome. Just joking. You guys are awesome. No, we're all awesome. And it's up to you. Do something different. Call yourself to account. Email me. Or reach out to friends. Or be near people for the coming holidays in a spirit of rejuvenation and health. That's my message to you. Peace.